Now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Susan, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, where you call us and you have a chance to air your opinions about the topics in Pittsburgh sports. Bob Pompeani, flanked tonight by Gene Collier of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Call us at 412-575-2600. You can also tweet us at KDPomp, at Gene Collier. And one little note here before I get started, and that is those of you interested in going out for the banquet that is Western Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. It's a great banquet. It's taking place on April the 21st at the Sheridan Station Square, and it's a big-time lineup of local names you will recognize. Among the honorees are ex-Pirate and Cincinnati Reds, two-time league MVP Sean Casey, Pitt football greats Tyler Palko, Gordon Jones, Bob Junko, also Swin Cash, one of the best college basketball players at UConn and also McKeesport. You can get more information, and I know that Mike Smianik is going to get an honor there that night as well, along with Tim McConnell of the famous McConnell family. So that's coming up this year on April the 12th. You can call Dan Cardone for information, and you can get more information on their website at the Western Pennsylvania chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. So make sure you jot that down. All right, so Gene, I want to get into the conversation with today's Jeff Capel announcement. He was there today. I thought he did a very good job, unscripted, answering all the questions, giving his thoughts about how this whole thing came to be. Your thoughts about the new head basketball coach at the University of Pittsburgh?
Well, as I was telling a very distinguished church group today in Portersville, Bob, where I was speaking, and big fans.
Oh, good. Hello there in Portersville.
Particularly your performance.
Yeah.
No, I think this is a great hire for Pitt, and I think Jeff Capel will work out really, really well for Pitt. It was a great save by Heather Like, and I've got I got nothing bad to say about it. I usually have bad things to say about just about everything, but not this.
I thought it was interesting that all of the players who had requested transfers and got their release if they so choose were there listening, and they should listen, actually. And you get to know the new coach, and you may have an opportunity to change some of their minds. I think the message he said about his style of play, about what he believes in, most of it came from his father and mother, all very enticing. If I was a young student athlete, I'd want to be on Jeff Capel's team. I think a lot of those guys may change their minds. And the next question is, can he get into the doors of the big-time recruits like he did at Duke? He said he did so at VCU. He did so at Oklahoma. They doubted him. He came up with some big talent, but he also got in a little recruiting trouble as a result.
Well, he did. It's very hard to be in college basketball very long in this era and not get into some kind of trouble. He himself was never directly implicated, but there's a big difference between him and Sean Miller on this. Sean Miller is still kind of radioactive. That's why that didn't really go far with Pitt. The eventual hire, I think, is a really good one.
All right, we continue the conversation about football yesterday. The NFL owners' meeting is now over. We talked about a catch. We'll continue to talk about a catch. But the other rule that I think is very interesting, and one that I didn't see coming, Gene, was now they have changed the rule about defenseless receivers getting hit with crowns of the helmet by defenders. Well, now they've opened it up and basically said it doesn't matter what position you play. If you lead with the crown of your helmet, you are subject to a 15-yard penalty and possible ejection. So the question becomes, Gene, I mean, everyone leads with their helmet. Ryan Shazier got injured when he led with his helmet on that play. Quarterbacks, when they make sneaks, although they don't do it in Pittsburgh, but when they do, they lead with their helmet. If you are the person initiating the contact, are you going to tell me they're going to call penalties on every single play?
Yeah, it's really problematic with the running backs, Bob. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're leading with the crown of their helmet. Now, as for a defensive player hitting someone with the crown of their helmet, that has always been a penalty. It has just never been called. It was called spearing. You rarely see it. Now, you see it more and more often in the concussion awareness era, and I think it's a good thing. I mean, it is going to cause players to play differently, adjust the way they play. It will not ruin the game. The game will continue to be unbelievably brutal. But I think, and Ryan Shazier, God bless him, I mean, I hope he's okay, but he should not have tackled that way. He really walloped that guy from Cincinnati, knocked him back 5 yards, but that's not the way to tackle. It's the way most tackling is done, but it's not the proper way.
We'll also talk about the Penguins. They were not in action tonight. They got a big game tomorrow against New Jersey. We'll get into what they have to do. There's only 5 games left, but, they're inviting a lot of teams back into the conversation when it comes to seeding. We'll do that when we come back. It's 412-575-2600. Get on the phone, air your opinions. You can do it right now live on Pittsburgh's CW.